Counselling as a profession is a very young profession. It actually became a profession in this country in 2015 when a law was enacted to regulate counselling as a profession. I have been involved in counselling since 1990 when I became a guidance teacher in a particular school, and then I read for the first diploma in school counselling that was offered by this university. So we have come a long way. We have come a particularly long way. To establish a profession, there are various aspects that need to be looked into. But the first thing is obviously right qualifications for a person to be a professional in that particular subject. And the qualifications were established to be a master's degree in that particular subject. And this master's in counselling was first offered by this university in 2008. Since that time, we have established a department in counselling in this university, which has attracted close to 200 students who are now graduate counsellors. And I think this is one of the richest aspects that counselling as a profession in this country can offer, that this university has been at the forefront for offering this particular qualification. The second thing that you need is regulation, and counselling is now regulated by a board that warrants counsellors according to the qualifications that they gain. Not just from this university, obviously, but from other universities abroad in Europe. Especially we have particular relationships with the United Kingdom and the United States of America, where we have also been offering a master's degree in transcultural counselling. So regulation goes into a lot of things, but apart from qualifications, it goes into ethics, it goes into regulation, it goes into complaints procedures, and all these things are right now being tackled by the board regulating the counselling profession in this country. I had the opportunity, I would say the fortune, the luck, to be the president of the International Association for Counselling for 7 whole years, whereby I visited a number of countries abroad, came to understand the differences and traditions in counselling. One of the first things that I understood was that there has been a form of counselling across continents, even though cultures had never before met with each other. However, forms of counselling existed across continents and also across time. Counselling is timeless. The fact that people feel the need to speak to a fellow human being to get some form of guidance has existed throughout time and has been handed down to us in many different ways. Across the globe, counselling is regulated in many different ways, sometimes through a law enacted like we have in this country, sometimes through regulation, because as you know, a profession only is a profession when it regulates itself and not is regulated by another entity. But sometimes it goes completely unregulated. And because of that, tradition and other things play an important part. By way of conclusion, I would say that this is one of the youngest helping professions, attracting a number of people, and I think it is extremely important at this particular moment in time when there is so much hurt, suffering and wounded people around the world that this service is offered to so many different people.